Hello everybody and welcome to Fallout 1 Part 4, I think. I believe that's 4. Anyway, last episode we got both the power armor and turbo plasma rifle. And right off the bat, let's deal with some side quests that I sort of skipped earlier because I didn't really have good enough equipment to deal with. And right off the bat, we can take out the cons. Viewer discretion is advised, by the way. Of course, at this point, it probably goes without saying. And we actually got ourselves a special encounter involving the alien blaster. Well, that's great. We got one of the other best weapons. It has very high damage output and pretty high ammo capacity, but only 10 range. Which I will say is rather unfortunate, but it also has a decrease to AP, which makes it very useful. Alright, let's deal with these raiders. Yeah, they're no match for the alien blaster or the turbo plasma rifle. As long as they hit, they're likely gonna go down. Oh, it's but there was another one in that tent. Looks like there's at least one more in that tent to the left. He's got metal armor, so he might last slightly longer. Now let's see. Those ones are not threat. And with a sniper rifle and two 14mm pistols, those one Manion should be fine. Oh, of course, that's really nice. Yeah, those are those. Okay, then. I thought those two came in and blocked my way. And there's at least two back there. And I think Ian's coming through. Yes, he is. Well, let's use the alien blaster then. And let's see, I think that's it. You get 200 experience for rescuing these two, 200 each. And what's here? We got Katya, Echo, and Ian. So we lost no one. What's here? Molotov cocktails. Ammunition. Pretty sure most of these people with pistols have Desert Eagles. But either way, that's it for dealing with those ones. So let's save over one of the goals and say after Raiders. There we go. Anyway, after that, I guess if I'm going to go to the hub anyway, I may as well get some hardened power armor, which we need to talk to Miles before we actually can do that. And there's another secret encounter. I believe this one has a stealth boy. Not really interested in it for my particular playthrough, but if you're trying to go through with a stealth character, that's pretty decent. Oh, rat scorpions, of course. Oh, why couldn't I get that earlier in the game? Oh, well, may as well talk to Bob. And we can ask if they're in working condition and whether or not he wants to sell it with a full tank of gas, but apparently not. Anyway, this is the main reason why I chose Lockpick as my main skill. Because it's a limited edition Red Ryder BB gun. Which, if I actually got it earlier, would have been great. But unfortunately, I got it now. And this thing weighs a lot, actually. 5 pounds for the weapon and 2 pounds for every 20 BBs. So it weighs 15 in total. I guess I may as well grab it, but really is unfortunate that I didn't get it earlier in the game. Oh well, I can just put those up. There we go. Speaking of which, you can get 200 more BBs from this area. Anyway, yeah, this is a good weapon to have earlier in the game, but honestly, I really don't need it. But either way, in this one encounter, you get 300 shots worth of BBs in the Red Women Edition Red Ryder BB gun, which is an absolutely great weapon early in the game. Let's see here. Mostly because it does a constant 25 damage to unarmored opponents. And it only goes down due to armor ratings. So early in the game, that would have been great to have, but it's unfortunate I got it at this point. Alright, let's go. We don't need to save for that. And let's go to Addytum. Now let's see here, 45,000. Alright, we can talk to Miles, and he suggests talking to Mrs. Stapleton, as I mentioned and I think part 2, yes, you could use a Miss Stapleton glitch to essentially get all the money you'll ever need, because her inventory appears on her, whatever you sell her appears on her own inventory, even though it has a separate inventory for the store. Or I should say rather the library. Alright, ask about the chemistry but journals. She says 750, and after you give her 750, which, wow, I am almost out of caps, but that's beside the point. Buy all those operations for special increases. Let's deal with arguably the most difficult raiders you'll ever find in this game, which are these people here. Now, arguably the best way to start would actually be to take out a grenade and throw it in. That is, of course, earlier on, but of course we got better weapons, so we shouldn't have any problem taking them down like this. And as you can see, this rough guard is actually absurdly powerful, seeing as it's where we took 3 non-critical alien blaster hits to take him down. You also have to watch out, because if at any point you'll accidentally hit a person over here, these guards will turn hostile. That includes your companions, by the way. So hopefully no one misses. Anyway, this guy is, as far as I'm aware, the only combat shotgun that's actually in use in the game. I mean, you can buy a Mazda way, but I think this is the only person that actually has it naturally. which, make no mistake, it is a pretty decent weapon if you're having trouble with accuracy, because it is a shotgun. But either way, it's also it has a burst mode that fires 4 shots when used. Anyway, let's save and try lockpicking this door to free Jonathan. But yet, okay, I have no idea. Maybe it's because I accidentally had a companion. Okay, there we go. Anyway, we can talk to Jonathan. Ask him if he's going to be okay. And we can actually report back to the Brotherhood of Steel bunker for, I'd like to say it was 1500 experience. Also a somewhat more powerful equipment, including power armor if you don't already got it, although I think you need a general reputation to actually get a title like champion, or I forget what the evil one was, but it's one of those two. Honestly, I've never really done an evil playthrough because really there's no benefit to doing that outside of role playing, because of the way the thing is rigged, and not to mention the fact that if you do anything to upset any of the townspeople, all the people in town are going to just immediately attack you on sight. But either way, okay, there goes 3 of them. I don't actually have any weapons to reload. Oh yeah, that's right, these one. The leaders of these gangs generally have small energy cells. I should also mention that I don't actually think people with that spray can actually hold rifles. But either way, I mean, what was he holding a rifle? Because I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that there's a limitation because of the animations of the sprites, and that's what limits certain sprites to certain weapons. For instance, Ian can be able to equip rifles. I don't think Taicho can actually equip pistols. Either way, let's re-equip that. Anyway, we can go back to Aditum, and at the cost of increasing the weight by, I think, 15 pounds, I can actually improve the power armor. And as you can see, it most certainly has pretty much improved everything. With the only real exception being the weight, which I believe is 15 more pounds. And I really don't know why some companions get stuck in certain areas. And while I'm at it, I suppose I could deal with the Deathclaw problem. I mean, that would get me to level 10. I have to wait until noon, so at least we don't get a decrease in accuracy. Because I'd rather not have a decrease in accuracy due to time of day, because when dealing with these things. You get 1,000 for dealing with each of them. They're really easy if you hit them in the eyes. That is, of course, you get a critical in the eyes. Really, I think there is actually an increased chance of getting a critical when you hit them in the eyes. I should also mention that buy I collected that pile of junk from for the farm actually degrades over time. If you get that message, I believe it actually stuns it for a turn. Of course, those are the easy ones. The actual threat is actually down in the basement. And just to warn you, once you deal with this Mother Deathclaw, which I believe the game actually refers to as a he for some reason, it makes it so that the ones on top won't actually respawn. So for grinding purposes, don't take this one out unless you're done grinding. Also, I'm pretty sure this one actually has nighttime mechanics, so you may have a decrease in accuracy. Pretty sure I stunned it. No, I didn't. Anyway, that one is 1,500 experience. And we can also take down the eggs while we're here. of experience each. Again, make sure you don't do this unless you're done grinding. I'm just doing this because I'm not planning on grinding that using Deathclaws. I should also mention that if you do decide to help the Razors deal with the Regulators and Adytum, make sure you upgrade your Plasma Rifle and Power Armor before that, otherwise you may not be able to get it because of the you may not be able to get it because the Regulators are probably going to shoot them on sight. I guess I could do that, but I'm really not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure we actually had to talk to the Regulator leader over in Adytum before we can actually do that side quest. While this kind person actually gets out of the way, we'll do that. There we go. John Zimmerman, ask about job. Tell him that you have a gang problem. Yes. Yes, take the job, and unfortunately, there's really no good way to actually reveal the truth to Zimmerman in the non-patch version, because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to actually get a holotape from the leader of the Blades detailing what actually happened, but sometimes it glitches and you won't be able to get Zimmerman. And that's why the Regulators would do that. And we can actually get some weapons from them. And if everything went right, we should have a whole disc. There we go. Detailing what actually happened. But either way, we have to go to the Gunrunners, and after dealing with their Deathclaw problem, which again, these Deathclaws won't actually respawn once you take down the one downstairs. And we can save after Raider. We have to speak to Gabriel. I guess I could buy some more microfusion cells, or small cells. But let's talk to Gabriel and tell him that we have friends. Okay, and after that, And wait to say I have at least 200 shots of this microfusion cells in our general party. So I don't need to worry about that for a while. I think at one point before a patch there was a way to actually get Stimpak in this area infinitely, but honestly I don't think I've ever actually tried that for myself. Anyway, let's save after Raider. And Informer, you're going to go talk to Zimmerman. Again, make sure you get an upgraded power armor and turbo plasma rifle before doing this, because Miles and Smitty might go down in the ensuing fight. And we can go over to Zimmerman. Preferably after all companions. Preferably after all companions come in. That's a way we can do that. Let's go down there. Because I'd rather not be separated. Alright, and he immediately goes down in one hit. Honestly, I don't know if there is any way to actually save him. And I guess we could... No, I guess not. That seems to happen immediately. There we go. Unless it's a scripted event where he goes down. I think he's trying to run away. No way, can't hit anything from here. Yeah, Lorraine's probably going to be the hardest thing for them to take out. I'd like to say that one might have a assault rifle. I guess he only has a standard shotgun. They could have at least given him a combat shotgun for this point of the game. Actually, I think that one's Smithy. And what's here? How many more regulators are there? There's those two up front. I only thought there was at least one down there. There has to be at least one down here. Like the sledgehammer. Oh, that's the one now we're aiming for, so it must be. That must be at least one more then. One of them with a combat knife looked like. I think they had two of them. And that's why I like the turbo plasma rifle. It's just got really good range. It's just an overall great weapon. And the damage output isn't as high as the Alien Blaster, but its range more than makes up for it. Okay, it seems as if that's that. Looks like there's still a combatant. I wouldn't mind that if you know, he lasted through the entire thing until the end. Wow, I didn't know that would happen. Oh well. We took care of the regulators. I'm a bit confused as to where exactly the other one went. Oh, there it is. Anyway, we get 2,000 experience for dealing with that. That have went a bit smoother, but oh well. Anyway, for the next part, let's head back to the Brotherhood of Steel bunker. And collect our reward for saving Brother Jonathan. And that's actually level 1. Anyway, we just talked to Talos. Honestly, I don't remember him saying that. That must have been quoted in the patch. Anyway, he tells you that you get reward for saving Brother Jonathan, so you get a selection of things you can get. The most valuable being the power armor, but honestly, I really don't need any of that. But I thought you got 1,500 experience. Maybe that's only when you collect the reward. There we go. Yes, I guess it is for getting a reward. Anyway, you can actually talk to Michael to actually get your reward. And as I may have mentioned earlier, if you want some microfusion cells, you can actually get 50 apiece from most of these paladins. Anyway, I dealt with essentially everything I wanted to, seeing as I got hardened power armor, dealt with the death claws, dealt with most of the raiders that I could think of, so I guess the most appropriate thing would be to deal with one half of the next part. And we're getting to one half of the end game. I'm not going to do that right offhand, but we'll at least end this episode I'm going to hope that's not Katja. It's kind of hard to tell. There we go. And I got too much weight. Not too surprising at this point. Either way, let's end this at the beginning of the cathedral. Alright, I'm going to end this episode here. That being said, I hope everybody has enjoyed this episode. I'll be dealing with the cathedral in the next part. Honestly, I'd rather get the cathedral done earlier than dealing with the military base. So, I would say part 5. I know I probably made this video a bit shorter than normal, but that's beside the point. I hope everybody enjoyed this part, so everybody have a good day.